Hey, what's up everyone, known as Geeks. I'm going to show you how to allow a program through Comodo firewall, personal firewall. So what you want to do is go ahead and install Comodo. If you don't want the antivirus, you don't have to. There's a suite that has the antivirus and the firewall. I don't install the antivirus of Comodo because I do not trust it and I had problems in the past. I'm not too sure if it's their antivirus database system is newer and a lot more protected, but I use Microsoft Security Essentials, which is a good combination between Comodo Firewall and antivirus. So you want to go ahead and right click, open, and then you want to go to Firewall. Define a new trusted application. So let's say I want to run Live Messenger. So I go to define a new trusted application, select, and you go to running process. You want to go all the way to the bottom because this is where all your programs that you are using will always go to the bottom of this chain right here. You click on the example of the MSN Messenger, select, and then apply, and then it will add it to its definition policy. Which is allow it through the firewall. What is a firewall? A firewall blocks from incoming intrusions as viruses, malware, hackers. Not all firewalls are perfect. Some are great. Some are just incredibly awesome. But as I said before, they're not perfect. You should never fully give your trust into any software whatsoever because all software has bugs, no matter how perfect they say they're built. And if you want to block an application like a pirated software that you got or game, whatever, you can always run that program. Run it without being connected to the internet first, and then run it, define a new blocked application, and you want to go running process, and you always go to the bottom for the ones that you have just started, and you should be here. So you want to click it, select, and apply, and that's about it. You can always stealth your ports. What this does is what ports are they're like holes. If you can imagine a bunch of tunnels, like, okay, say there's cars going through here, so one car goes into one lane, another car goes into another 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 lane, and at each lane there are police officers. These officers tell you that you can't go through here because your access is denied. You can't go through here. Like say the president is going through lane number 4, and you can't go through here, so this lane is reserved for the president only. And they'll tell you, well, you can't go through here, and you can allow specific programs to go through ports. Let's make these lanes. The president is lane from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's make it 3. He goes through here, and at the end, the letter N is the police officer telling you can't go through here. You are denied. This blocks hackers, malwares, viruses, unwanted programs coming in like spyware and adware. Yeah, so that's basically about it. Without having ports, you will not be able to have a protected computer. You can always change your firewall behavior settings to safe mode, training, disabled, custom policy, and block all. If you believe that you have a virus on your computer and is downloading things from the internet, always put it on block and click OK, and then always look for your where your virus is at. You can always use Hijack This, which is a really extremely powerful program. I only recommend for advanced users. Alert settings, and you can tell it to if something's going on your computer, it will tell you show alerts for incoming and outgoing requests, show alerts for either TCP or UDP protocols, and then it shows very low, it doesn't show you much, but it does show you something. Medium, it just shows higher alerts, more like it'll keep bugging you more. every port, and then every IP address that comes into your computer. You can enable alerts for TCP, UDP, ICMP, and loopback requests. This computer is an internet connection gateway. If it's not on a gateway, you don't have to have this enabled. Yeah, but that's a basic about it. I know it went off a little bit off topic, but I'm just showing you, just in case you wanted to know what it was. Defense. It tells which programs you want to run. Put it on the trust list. Unrecognized files. Computer security policy. Defense settings. Run a program in sandbox, which basically that is it will partially allow some parts of the program to run on your computer, but not all of it. Like say it's a virus, you have a say you downloaded this game and it has a virus on it, so this sandbox will automatically kick in. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time it will kick in and allow the program to run and keep the virus in check. So it'll keep it in like in a security vault and in a port, so that let's say a port, for example, that program will run through the port, but where the port is blocked right here, this is a police officer telling that this car can go through, but the president can go through. That other car is the virus, which wants to run with this with the president. The president is not the virus, but it's the program itself, and it wants to run on the computer. So that police officer blocks that car, which is the virus itself. More, you can always change the premises, configure the connections on agnostic, check for updates about this program, help if you don't know what's going on, or about their support forums. The summary, what's going out, and then what's going in, what's basically being used so far for the what's the main traffic. As you can see, the traffic's 100% because I am downloading something. You can always go into safe mode. See how it says here, 4 unrecognized files observed and will be treated as partially limited. And it'll just you can always change its settings. Yeah, so that's about it. Sorry that I got off sidetrack, but I like to share information with everyone much as possible. This is known as Geeks. If you have any questions, leave a comment or email me at the YouTube channel. If you need a tutorial or do-it-yourself type of thing, or need help with something, just hit me an email or leave me a comment down in my pants. Again, this is known as Geeks. Thank you for watching.